past year and a half, because we've worked tirelessly 10 to 11 hours a day, every day, just talking with people. And I know I've seen a lot of smaller networks pop up and say, CGN doesn't have it right, other networks do, we've got it right, and, fall by the wayside, because it's not actually about, their whole thing is they want to make their group really big. And I'm not worried about CGN becoming really big. I'm worried about just helping everybody that's there. And I know by helping everybody, we will grow to become big on its own.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier,
I know.
I thought all your tweets were all re-automated. I had no idea that every retweet I got was actually you guys. And I only assumed that because every time I'll follow somebody that refollows me on Twitter, I get an automated message saying, here's my Twitch, here's my Twitter, here's my YouTube, follow me. So I just figured, it's the same thing. But it's amazing to know that, you guys must get like thousands of tweets a day. And just to sit there and
we're watching
personally, send those tweets back, that's just astonishing.
Yeah, I like being personal, and I think people can see that even with the site. Anyone can see it. I want to talk to every member I can. I want to talk to every member that ever joins the website, but I know I can't do it. Like, I try. I really do. I'll sit there all day long and message people and say, welcome. Hope you really enjoyed it here. They may be gone in 8 minutes, but I do my best to try and get really sit down and get to know who they are, what they want to do. It's
I remember, before we set this conversation up, when I signed up for premium, we had a whole conversation about the whole premium section of the game, a site, not game, sorry, about the whole website, and it's the freemium version is a very nice section as well, but the premium, even though it's new, it still offers a lot of benefits, like the giveaways and the double points earnings and, all that stuff. And there's so much more to it once you actually look into what the site offers, like Streamer of the Week and YouTuber of the Week, and where you can post your videos and all that stuff like that. You can showcase your stream before you go live, advertise yourself, and it's all without cost. Where you don't go pay some bot somewheres to make false viewers to advertise for you. And you guys personally do 3 raids or so a day, getting into streams, and nobody else does that. Or you take the whole community and say, here's a new guy, he just signed up, he may not be your guy, but let's see what he's playing and show him some support. And like I said, whether he has 50 followers or 2,000 followers, you rate him either way, and that's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about your size. It should be about the show that you're trying to put on as a streamer and a person. And I think that's where CGN really, is strong. No matter your size, it's about your community and trying to give back.
It's a lot of fun. I wanted to get to one of the questions that Wick has.
Right,
He asked about the bear. So it's a funny story about the bear. I guess it's not that funny of a story. When I created the website, the whole. I, I was looking at other websites and trying to say what do they have that, what makes them stand out? What do other businesses have that make them stand out? And one thing I really noticed that gets people, talking or that some type of figurehead is a mascot. Just sports teams have mascots. Large businesses sometimes have mascots. Lots of things have a mascot. And I said CGN has to have a mascot. If we're going to do it, we have to have one. And I didn't want to use something that was like too serious. I wanted to keep it friendly. I wanted to show CGN is a friendly place. It's not it's not this big, elaborate, gamer. I didn't want to use a shark or something because that seems like territorial or something. A bear, a cute stuffed bear, something that like your kids can have, something you can keep on your shelf. It's just that super nice, thing. I think it shows the attitude of the website as well because it's all about being positive on CGN. You won't see barely any negative remarks on the entire website. That's pretty impressive for over 57,000 posts to have absolutely not a one bad thing to say within there. So, I think it just goes on to the positivity of the website. I'll say something. I'm going to use a wrestling quote here. It's the power of positivity.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Xavier Woods now. Don't be using Xavier. There's a thing there. Val had asked, what's your favorite style of... what was her question at up there? Somewhere, I know I lost it. Hold on, she asked it somewhere. What style of game did you enjoy viewing the most? Or style of stream, sorry.
What type of stream do I enjoy viewing the most? That's a good question. Yeah, the bear does have a name. His name is Colin the Bear.
Well,
you can actually follow him on Twitter. Yeah. You can actually follow him on Twitter if you want. He tweets random stuff every once in a while. He retweets people sometimes as well. But what type of stream do I enjoy? I think somebody who's energetic. I think that's what it boils down to with me. And maybe not so much energetic as also being someone that's highly connected to their community. That person that you can jump into it and feel like you're part of it. It's no toxicity, no let's shun this guy out. He's brand new, we don't want to talk to him type deal. I like the idea of being open to everybody and everyone can come in and be part of it. And, if the person turns out to be somebody bad, then of course, yeah, get rid of them. But it's being open, giving back, and having like that energetic style that makes you laugh, but at the same time keeps you entertained. Because if you're not entertaining, it doesn't matter how hard you grind, you're never going to make it.
Agreed. And like I said, a lot of my viewers, I guess, and followers are mostly European. And I'm horrible at speaking Spanish. I barely speak English, right?
Oh, right.
So, but, I always follow back. Like, when somebody follows me, my first question to them is if they're a streamer, because I love to help promote. If you follow me, I know how hard it is to reach that next number, So I always sort of love back. And a lot of the people that follow me are European viewers that don't speak much English. But I still enjoy, going to their streams and watching them. I may not understand a word they're saying. But, the show they put on and vibe they give out, it's still very fun to watch and be a part of. Do you watch any non-English streams?
Yeah, I do. I used to watch a lot of Japanese streamers, so that was pretty consistent. That's how I got started. That's how I learned about Twitch in the first place, was mainly through the Japanese community. And then I from there went on to the normal American people like myself who sat there and talked. And that's I still watch some of those people nowadays. I think there's not as many of them anymore, and I can't say not anymore. There's probably still a lot of them, but what ends up happening is I think in terms culturally, the Japanese population doesn't get into it, and they'll get into it for a while, but it takes so long to build up. They say, no, I'm not going to stick with it. While I think a lot of Europeans and Americans will stick with it a little bit longer because they see the potential there and they somewhat have the patience for it. But or maybe like they don't so much have the patience for it, but they don't want to do anything else. Like that's what it is. That's what it boils down to. They so badly don't want to go out and become that like person that works the corporate job that they're willing to stick it out another 2-3 months just to see if they do make it to become that, make it a full-time career. And that's a big thing. They were talking about play style, and I don't think I have a play style or a specific game that I like to watch people play. It all boils down to me as the actual streamer themselves. As long as you can entertain me, I couldn't care what game you were playing. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I have met a lot of people who, I've been streaming like maybe 7 months now, or close to it at least.
Right.
And I met a lot of streamers that, have maybe 50, 40 followers, and they're like, this is too hard. I give up, I'm like, guys, you gotta realize that doesn't happen overnight. I mean, my first 2 weeks, I had no viewers. And I was like, oh man, this is horrible, Is it me? And I was like, whether somebody's here or somebody's not, I'm just gonna start talking. That way when they come in, there'll be a conversation to jump right into. And I always tell somebody, if you're new to this, it's not just gaming. You got a social network, you gotta make friends, put yourself out there. Don't just say, hey, it's like Carrie, I play a game. You gotta make it a show. Something people want to be a part of, and not just watch. You gotta be a conversation.
I think that plays into a lot of people taking it for granted. It's so easily, so readily available. Think, hey, I can come in, I can talk very, just a little bit to somebody, not really make any personal connection, and they'll come watch my streams. But then at the end of the day, I'm still me, and I think I talked about this with a lot of members before, and it's the concept of reality versus non-reality. A lot of people I still think of gaming as like an alternate of their reality. I even see people with the website say, I got to get back to real life. And it's like, this is your real life.
Exactly.
Okay? Like,
it's a part of it.
This is your real life.